Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Elizabeth D'Orazio, joining you today from the community room here at the Hopkinton Public Library. This week we are sponsored by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, and we thank them so much for making these shows possible. We kick off with Elliott Cunningham, giving us an update on the new London Barn Playhouse and their plans for the summer. The Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce will feature Floorcraft with Tobyn Olson. We'll head over and meet some new pals with Christiane Dionne, the president of Wags and Wiggles Dog Rescue. And we'll wrap up here with our sponsor, Blaine Davis, owner of HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, as he tells us timely and energy-efficient ways to heat and cool our home. That's all this week on Yankee Chronicle. Don't touch that dial.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. With more frequent major weather events, don't say again, I should have installed a generator. HR Clough provides the best home generator systems available from Generac. Our highly trained personnel provide you a complete turnkey installation. For a free estimate, call the HR Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to have a highly trained HR Clough technician perform an annual maintenance and inspection of your gas or oil system to help you avoid a failure in the dead of winter. Call now to set up an appointment. Call the HR Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Warner's Main Street Bookends has been your community bookstore since 1998 and voted Yankee Magazine's Editor's Pick Must-See Bookstore. Bookends is a full-service store offering a huge selection of current fiction and nonfiction with children's book selection, toys, and games. Bookends has a huge card selection for all occasions, along with Main Street Marketplace and Gallery in the attached barn. 100% solar, Main Street Bookends of Warner is building your community one book at a time.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio. Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. Up next, Elliott Cunningham and the new London Barn Playhouse as they give us an update on this year's summer season.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, joined by Elliott Cunningham from the new London Barn Playhouse, talking about their Play Apart campaign, a really exciting thing happening at the barn. Hi, Elliott.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
Good. So just a couple months ago, you announced this Play Apart campaign, a big initiative to make some massive changes and improvements to the barn. How's it going?
Yeah, so, I often, talk to our executive artistic director, Keith Coughlin, and our saying is that we're spinning lots of plates. So our focus is on, of course, this wonderful Play Apart campaign. Also, we announced recently that we will be producing this summer under a tent at Ivy Field at Colby Sawyer College. So lots of things, spinning lots of plates.
Yes.
But the campaign is off to an incredible start. We have hit over $3 million in pledges, which has been incredible and really allows us to just expand and keep planning what we're trying to accomplish.
Really exciting. And as you've been going on in this public phase of the campaign, you've been able to talk about some of the specific projects that are happening. Obviously, the Center for Artistic Development. When it first launched, we talked about the bathrooms being moved and elevators. But one of the things you recently announced is improvements to the parking lot, which can be tough for people, as they know, in the back of the barn. What's up with the parking lot in the back?
Well, patrons, we have heard you loud and clear.
Yes.
We've been our own little parking lot police before. We know that it can be kind of worrisome back there. So we're doing everything we can. We're adding in a few extra spaces. We are paving the parking lot. We are lining it.
Yes.
There will be some lighting in the parking lot. Of course, downward lighting to not affect any of the neighbors or anything like that. but it's going to be a huge step forward. You're going to see a lot of advances in the patron experience without taking away the charm of the barn playhouse.
And that's what's important, is keep the barn the same, but help the patron experience and accessibility and things like that. People who want to be part of this, make a donation. How do they do so, and what are you still looking for out of some of the people out there that are watching?
Sure. So you can take a look at the barn website, which is nlbarn.org. It'll link you directly to the Play a Part Barn website, where all the information and everything that's happening, and for ways that you can contact us and just say, how's it going? What's happening next? What are the timeline? And we'll, absolutely continue to have conversations with how people continue to pledge and continue to support the campaign.
And it's going to be exciting to watch as you drive down Main Street. You're going to start to see changes. It's going to start happening this summer, which is really exciting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So people who are interested can visit the playapartbarncampaign.org website and also reach out and find out more information about the campaign in whole.
And better yet, meet us in Ivy Field this summer and ask us how it's going.
And before I let you go, really exciting, there is going to be a 2021 summer season for the barn. What's in store there?
It's the barn under the stars this summer. It's going to be incredible. We're going to be on Ivy Field under a large 40 by 90 tent that's right there on the Ivy Field at Colby Sawyer College. We have some really exciting titles. We're starting with a Broadway review that we're calling Shining On, which is going to be celebrating the Barn Playhouse and the Great White Way of Broadway.
Love it.
After that, going into a musical called A Grand Night for Singing, which celebrates the music of Rodgers and Hammerstein, it depends on who you are. I'll probably get in trouble for that. After that, Anything Goes, and it's going to be a concert version of Anything Goes. And The World Goes Round, which is a celebration of Kander and Ebb music, musicals like Cabaret and Chicago and Liza with a Z. And then after that, finishing out our season with a 2-week run of Always Patsy Cline.
Love it. And for tickets and more information, people can go to nlbarn.org.
Exactly.
Well, Elliott, thank you so much for joining us and giving us an update on the Play a Part campaign.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Elliott. When we come back, the Lake Sunapee Chamber of Commerce will feature Floorcraft. Tobyn Olson will tell us the latest trends in flooring.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to protect yourself from the potential rising costs of fuel. The HR Clough Smart Pay Plan offers you the very best price. Call and talk to one of the expert staff about the right plan for you and your home. Call the HR Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. HR Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call HR Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Elizabeth Durazio, your host of Yankee Chronicle, and now we'll head over to the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce, where Ashley Rowley will be interviewing Tobyn Olson of Floorcraft.
Chamber Member Feature is brought to you by North Cape Design and Build, a world-class design build partner committed to enhancing our local community. Now, Ashley Rowley.
And we are here with our Chamber Member Feature, Tobyn Olson from Floorcraft in Wilmot. Hi, Tobyn.
Hey, Ashley.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well.
Good.
The weather is hopefully making a turn, right? We're all looking forward to that.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about Floorcraft.
Well, we're a family-owned and operated business. We opened in the middle of New London in 1992. Very quickly outgrew our setting there, so we had to buy a piece of property and moved everything down to Wilmette, where we have been now for over 25 years.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So what does this season look like to you? Like, what are we looking in? What are we gearing up for?
Busy. It's busy.
Busy.
With, the pandemic and everybody being at home and putting a lot more emphasis on their homes. Everybody wants to redo their homes. They want it to be the space that they want to be in. So it has been crazy.
Right.
All good things.
That's very good. Busy is important.
Yeah.
And then when you're looking at residents and businesses, do you have a good percentage of both residents and businesses, or one more than the other?
Yeah, we're definitely more residential than commercial, but we definitely have a little bit of both.
Right. Because businesses are making changes too.
100%.
So there's a lot that's happening in the world right now.
Yes, there is.
So that's exciting. And what about the facility? What can we expect when we come down to Floorcraft?
Well, we have all sorts of different types of flooring. We have two wonderful salespeople that are extremely knowledgeable and fashion forward. They walk you through the whole process. We have great local craftsmen that take pride in their work, have great attention to detail, and really care about the finished product. So
that's funny that you said, fashion forward, because there are some carpet choices and flooring choices that are very different now than they were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's good to have kind of an insider's guide if you're not really familiar with that. You want to make sure that your home and your business are kind of, in the modern age.
Right. But honestly, it's just as important to love your house too. So even if your style is not necessarily modern, we have something for everybody, and the girls are wonderful with taking your style and applying it to the rooms of your house.
And that's what I would need for sure, walking me through the process step by step to know exactly what I'm looking for.
Right.
Are you looking for any sort of employees?
We are actually, we're really busy. We're really hoping to find a few more people to kind of join the team, some more like-minded individuals that are hardworking, have attention to detail. A few more people to grow our business would be wonderful. Yes.
And the trades in general. I mean, even if it's if it's installing flooring, right?
Yes.
This is something that's never going to go away.
Exactly.
So it's a great career path.
It is. It's a wonderful career opportunity. That's never going to be lacking.
Exactly.
Everybody's always going to be looking for somebody to be able to do this for them.
Right. Awesome. What is the best way we can contact you and connect with you?
Right now, again, because of COVID and just trying to continue to keep people safe, we are by appointment only. So if you want to call the showroom at 526-2600, we can talk to the girls and they can set up an appointment time that works great for you and come in and show you all around, look at products that work for you.
Perfect.
You can also go online to our website or our email addresses and contact us there.
And honestly, there's so much to look at, which is very exciting. I love options. Options are great.
Yes, and options are wonderful. And sometimes some people don't like the options, that's why we're here to really zero you in and focus and narrow it down and stuff. But yes, we have so many different things to choose from all different categories.
Perfect. That's excellent. Thank you, Tobyn, for bringing us in and giving us an insider's look at the Floorcraft in Wilmot. Tune in next week for our next Chamber member feature with the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, Toby and Ashley. And up next, we're going to meet with Christiane Dionne, and she's going to tell us how we can help some furry four-footed friends.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. With more frequent major weather events, don't say again, I should have installed a generator. HR Clough provides the best home generator systems available from Generac. Our highly trained personnel provide you a complete turnkey installation. For a free estimate, call the HR Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Simple solutions in a challenging world. Let Echo Communications make your life simpler. From the beginning, creating design through the commercial print process and ending with custom mailing, all easily coordinated in one place. Echo Communications provides simple solutions in a challenging world. One place, many solutions. Learn more at echocominc.com.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to have a highly trained HR Clough technician perform an annual maintenance and inspection of your gas or oil system to help you avoid a failure in the dead of winter. Call now to set up an appointment. Call the HR Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio of Yankee Chronicle. Right now we will join Christiane Dionne, the president of Wags and Wiggles Dog Rescue.
For Wags and Wiggles Rescue, our purpose really is community involvement and also rescuing dogs who need our help, whether it be a dog from a south or a dog locally who needs our assistance. And so when anybody walks through the store, we hope that it's a home-like environment. Although we can never replace a home, we like to make sure that the dogs are enriched here. They have long walks. They're out several times a day. We have this enrichment play space where we offer different toys. And then we also have some time where they can just sit with us on the couch or on one of the chairs and be able to just kind of relax and get a massage like Louise and really just feel at home until their forever home comes. She is a 5-year-old Southern Mystery mix. She came to Wags and Wiggles several months ago, and she was with her forever family for a few months, and she did come back to us. We did notice some reactivity towards other dogs, so she has been working with a trainer that's local. She goes to boot camp 1 day a week, and she learns how to properly engage with other dogs of all energy levels, and we have found a reduction in her behaviors, and she is completely appropriate when she's here, and she's learning to cope with other dogs in different environments, and we feel that this is the best way to continue to support Louise as we find her forever home. You know, we don't know where a lot of our dogs come from. Some of them are strays that were found in the south, or they were dropped off, found in abandoned homes, whatever the case may be. We utilize a large network in the south to work with intake coordinators and transport coordinators to get these dogs here. Some of them have amazing stories of survival, and some of them are a basic dog that needs a home. So, you know, we make sure that we pull as many dogs as we can and find them the best homes up here. So for the dogs that come up here, they have to be medically cleared in order to travel. So they are seen by a state veterinarian in the south, and they are deemed safe. And so they obtain a travel certificate and they can cross state lines up here. And then we obtain a secondary certificate through our veterinarian, and that is part of the Department of Agriculture here. And that is just to check their temperature, make sure that there's no health issues that can be seen, and to make sure that they are up to date on rabies and distemper vaccinations, along with having a negative heartworm test before they get adopted. We rely on the Southern foster homes, and we also rely on the coordinators in the South to let us know about personalities, things that they see in the dogs, so we can match them appropriately up here. And then we also do the same. We take our time, we get to know the dogs, and then we try to match them with the best homes possible. And, you know, we do understand that sometimes not everything is perfect, but we do have very frank conversations regarding training, regarding expectations, and regarding basic dog behavior within a home and within the public that can be achieved through training. I think that people need to make sure that they are absolutely ready to adopt. And it's not just one person, the whole family is adopting. So it's really important to make sure that everyone is on board with the adoption, otherwise it never works and the dog is returned. So just making sure that that's the case, and you're not just connecting with a cute face and a picture online, that you're really making sure that you have the time, the space, the commitment, and the financial commitment as well for continued care, training, etc. that's required. So if people are interested, they can go to our website at www.wagsandwiggles.org, and they can also follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram. And then we do have open hours on Monday and Wednesday from 12 to 4 for the general public to come in. But with COVID, we only allow private showings at this time, so one at a time. And we also require pre-approved applicants to take our dogs. We are located at 51 John Stark Highway in Newport, right across from the Shaw's Plaza. And we've been here in this building for about a year. This is our first building, and we house 10 dogs at a time.
Thank you, Christine. Sounds like a great way for us to help the community and meet a fabulous new friend. When we come back, Blaine Davis of HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating will give us the latest news.
Warner's Main Street Bookends has been your community bookstore since 1998 and voted Yankee Magazine's Editor's Pick Must-See Bookstore. Bookends is a full-service store offering a huge selection of current fiction and nonfiction with children's book selection, toys, and games. Bookends has a huge card selection for all occasions, along with Main Street Marketplace and Gallery in the attached barn. 100% solar, Main Street Bookends of Warner is building your community one book at a time.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. Now is the time to protect yourself from the potential rising costs of fuel. The HR Clough Smart Pay Plan offers you the very best price. Call and talk to one of the expert staff about the right plan for you and your home. Call the HR Clough Company today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
There's a big difference between a big box store and a LaValle Middleton building supply.
When you're a local store, you need to compete with the bigger chains. So we've combined our purchasing power with over 300 independent lumberyard and home centers, and we've passed those savings on to you.
Our customers have grown up with our stores, and now their kids are shopping here with our kids.
We have everything you need for any home improvement project you can think of.
And the possibilities are endless.
If we had a motto, it would be neighbors helping neighbors build a community.
At HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, we sell, install, tune, and repair heating and cooling systems and deliver your fuel oil and propane. But we're much more. HR Clough installs water conditioning systems to purify your water and add life to your hot water heating system. Now is the perfect time for one of our expert staff to evaluate your needs. For a free estimate, call HR Clough today. Over 4 generations of local ownership and dependable service.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Durazio, host of Yankee Chronicle, and now we're going to be joining Blaine Davis, the owner of HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating. They're our sponsor, and they're going to be telling us some of their great products and services.
Theory here has always been complete home service for everything that we install. We can also sell the new system, come back and do the service on it, and we do training to ensure our technicians are certified to work on all the things that, not only the things that we install, but other makes and models out in the field. In addition to that, on our property in Kentucky, 76 Pine Street in Kentucky, we have 24-hour gas and diesel pumps for automotive fuels. We also have a propane refill station for your small grill-sized tanks, or maybe for your RV or boat, as well as construction heat for contractors. In addition to that, we also have automatic, touch-free, and self-serve car wash bays. We also have a self-serve pet wash. Those services are kind of on-site where the customers come to us, whereas the heating and air conditioning side, we are more apt to go out to the customer's locations. So with that service, we also offer the fuel that you would need to burn in those heating systems, fuel oil or propane, full delivery of those products as well. And we can always come out and make a site assessment and see what your particular application might require. And to back all of this up, we have 24/7, 365 emergency service with technicians on call. When you call in to us, you will get through to a service who will directly contact the technician. So typically within an hour of your call, we will have a live person, one of our employees, on the phone with you to discuss what needs you may have after hours to make sure that we keep you comfortable, whether it's during the heating season or the cooling season. We typically have a backlog of service, so it's always good to get on a list and make a plan to think about these things as far as the maintenance. It also gives us more flexibility. If you do have issues or aging systems, that when we come out, make a plan to see what we can replace, or does the system itself need to be gone through a little bit more thoroughly, and maybe we need to make a plan for a replacement of the entire system. As far as the technology end of things is, mainly gains to try and get efficiency. Consumers want to have the most bang for their buck, so to speak. Increasing fuel prices, electrical prices, it's very important to have ultimate efficiency. When we talk about combustion efficiency of heating equipment, we have been burning oil and propane efficiently for years. So the change comes on the controlling end, and it comes on the what do we do with that heat once we produce it. And that's through use of different heat exchangers and smaller units. A lot of people comment on how they get a new boiler and it's 3/4 smaller than what we took out. So what we're doing is gaining those efficiencies on the controlling end. A lot of changes in the safety controls, things like that, to make things safer, more efficient. And then most recently, I think the biggest change has been the consumer interface, where you can see what's happening on a lot of your appliances right on your phone. Not only for the heating, but also, I mean, you can do everything now. Your lighting, you're coming home and your lights turn on as you're driving in the dooryard. It's happening with the heating systems and the cooling systems as well. So we pride ourselves on looking at it as a case-by-case basis. There's not one answer for every customer out there. Even on the technical end for our technicians, some of the diagnostic tools, some of that stuff is coming through right on their phones. So when we go into a house, we can use diagnostic tools on some of the system controllers to see what happened. Then, of course, following through with contacting manufacturers, reps, and things like that. Again, very quickly, emailing from the basement, texting. So the technology is really probably one of the biggest changes. One of the things that we pride ourselves on and have a heavy focus on is being part of the local community. So I am 4th generation owner of HR Clough, a company started by my great-grandfather over 80 years ago. And we have been in this same location for those 80 years. One of the other things is when you call into us for service, whether it's during the day or after hours, we are going to get you connected with somebody who is local to the area and who's going to be able to respond in a short amount of time. Comparatively speaking, in our industry, we've seen a lot of larger companies, some of them even from out of the country, buying up fuel companies. We pride ourselves in being local, being there when you need us, and being right down the street. Certainly during the work week, if there's anything that you need, you can visit our office and stop by, or we can come out, set up a time, meet with you and discuss what you may need. But we are a local company and plan to stay that way for many years to come.
We'd like to thank Blaine and everyone at HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating for sponsoring our show and allowing us to come here to Hopkinton and to meet with Donna and all of our friends and really show the best that this community has to offer. If you're a local business and you feel in your heart to help sponsor local TV and news, we'd love to hear from you. Please contact us at ycnnow.com. And if you're a local nonprofit and you have something we ought to hear about, we'd love to hear from you too. Make sure to join us next week when Abby heads over to La Valley Building Supply, where they're going to teach us about their latest service of fast framing. We'll also check back in with our friends from BitSec right here in Hopkinton to hear about their programs that they're offering for children of all ages. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here as we make another Yankee Chronicle possible. It brings such joy to be able to focus on the good things happening in our community and to help us reconnect with those we love and serve every day with our local businesses. Till next time, I'm your host, Elizabeth D'Orazio. Take time to enjoy your local view.